Hi, my name is Wahidah binti Ramli. My student ID is SBL F20A0638. So now I will be presenting the industry training presentation for Mashaf Agrotech Company. So the first slide shows the memory. The most valuable experience I got during this internship was learning and researching more about many types of mushrooms that were cultivated in Malaysia and from abroad based on the stories told by my supervisor, Miss Afizah, and her family members. Their experiences in this mushroom field caught my attention and I am awed by their passion and courage to continue the mushroom business, especially for split gill mushroom production. And below shows the photo of memorable memory at industry during March to July 2024. For the acknowledgement, I would like to give a sincere thanks to my industrial training coordinator teams, Dr. Muhammad bin Mahmud, Dr. Leonie Tam Yu Seng, and Dr. Kharul Azmi Muazzam binti Abdul Rahman, and also my academic advisor, Dr. Akmal Adila binti Idris. I am very thankful and indebted to them for sharing all the information about the internship. Furthermore, I would like to give my thanks to my supervisor, Miss Afizah binti Mat Sulaiman, and her sister, Miss Aisha binti Mat Sulaiman, for their patience, instructions, encouragement, and time in guiding me and helping me throughout my training. So, Chapter 1, Introduction to Organization. In this company, Mashaf Agrotech is a business entity that has been actively engaging in mushroom projects since 2014. This company focus is on cultivating mushrooms and until now it has been 10 years. And under this company, there is a brand specializing in split gill mushroom which is Kuku Malaya. It stands out as a pioneer in split gill mushroom farming in Terengganu and holds a prominent position among the active split gill mushroom farms in Malaysia. This company also provides the market with top-tier, fresh and organic split gill mushrooms. This commitment to quality is proved by the company's ongoing R&D endeavors, and there's also the evidence of my organic certification that they have already got in 2021. Not only the split gill mushroom was cultivated, but the oyster mushroom and black jelly mushrooms are also cultivated as well in this company. This company aimed to contribute the diversity and richness of the mushroom industry while also serving a broader community with a wider range of high-quality mushroom products. Next, the organization background. As in the introduction, Mashaf Agrotech is conducting mushroom projects since 2014, starting with oyster mushroom cultivation. Then, in 2016, they initiated the Split Gill Mushroom Project under the guidance of the largest mushroom entrepreneur on the East Coast, Fatisha Agrofarm M. Sediam Berhad, as the project mentor. This business was supported by the manager's close relation to the advancements of the split gill mushroom business known as Kuku Malaya. So the recent product for this company is the black jelly mushroom. It is to add the diversity of the mushroom in the market so that consumers could choose many types of mushrooms to be cooked into various dishes. Besides that, there is also organization chart. This organization chart shows that my supervisor, which is Afizah binti Mat Sulaiman, which are as manager, financial manager, and also marketing manager. Whereas for her sister, Aisha binti Mat Sulaiman, as administrative manager and also operational manager. And their family supporter, which is their father as a staff, and their father's name is Mat Sulaiman bin Mat Ali. So, organization products and services. Mashaf Agrotech Company have produced many kinds of products such as matured mushroom blocks, fresh split gill mushrooms, dried black jelly mushrooms, fresh grey oyster mushrooms, fried mushroom flour, kelulut honey, Vietnam coffee drink, and also fried oyster mushroom can be found in cendawan and coffee stalls. So lastly, the oil palm fruit bunches can be found in Mashaf Agrotech Company's farm. Next, for the summary of industrial training activities. The activities that I had already done during my industrial training were laptop tasks, related to the Mashaf Agrotech Company website. The tasks included creating pages for split gill products and others. Next, create pages for company websites, cutting mushroom blocks, removing caps and seeds for oyster mushroom blocks, and then after that, transferring the block that have already cut in the fermentation house to production house for growing the mushroom and waiting for the harvesting process. Next, the technical report. The first assignment that I had received from my supervisor, Miss Afiza, is creating pages for Kuku Malaya website. So I had already created pages for the Kuku Malaya website, which mainly related to the split gill mushroom, other mushroom informations, and other products. I had also researching into some journals and other websites related to split gill consumption, health benefits, nutrition values, the origin of the split gill in the nature, its scientific names, the meaning of the name, and the recipes for cooking split gill into various dishes. The software that I had already used for creating pages were Microsoft PowerPoint, and the information that was collected were typed in Microsoft Word. The second assignment was the process after split gill and black jelly mushroom blocks fermentation period. So after 21 days of fermentation for split gill, I had removed each of the caps and necks by substituting them with both type of rope at the plastic opening and create straight vertical cuts, specifically 5 to 6 cuts on the sides of split gill fruiting blocks. The blocks had already turned white from top to bottom, where it was a stage of mycelium reaching total maturity. So the total mushroom blocks that I had already cut for the split gill blocks and black jelly mushroom blocks were 430 blocks and 151 blocks respectively. And for the experiment, the split gill blocks that were half full and less than half full of mycelium were cut and separated from the substrate at the bottom of the block to experiment with the split gill's growth inside another mushroom production house and observe the growth of split gill mushroom for 7 days. The black jelly mushroom blocks that were almost fully matured were cut and tied in the fermentation house, and then the split gill and black jelly blocks were transferred into separate mushroom production houses. Next, for the third assignment, I had made a split gill mushroom block. So the first step was to gather the sawdust several times into the black beans, and then after that, gathering the potted bran, water, and liming powder, and measured them using a scale and some containers before tossing them into the mixer. And the second step is running the machine. So the mixer was ran, followed by the conveyor, and then the conveyor was stopped because the substrate had filled the bagging machine with an adequate amount, and then the bagging machine was run. Then the next step was inserting the mushroom plastic bags into a certain part of moving and rotating machine. Next, pushing down the substrate into the plastic bag, and the caps were also installed. The result of the blocks would be a firm split gill mushroom blocks without any holes or tears on the plastic. Next, the steaming process. The mushroom blocks were arranged nicely in the iron basket and were stacked on each other inside the steamer. The steaming process took for about 8 hours. And then for the next morning, the mushroom blocks were took out from the steamer and then cooled down before inserting the spawns. Make sure the area before inserting the spawns clean. And lastly, the split gill mushroom blocks were transferred into the fermentation house. In conclusion, my industry training experience at Mashaf Agrotech Company was exciting and memorable. Overall, during my time at the company, I gained valuable hands-on experience in website management, mushroom block production, lulu honey collection, and enhancing my practical skills in agro-based industries, which experiences that I never had before. So for the suggestions, two suggestions for faculty industrial training program. Firstly, it would be prolonging the trainee experience period. because this internship training would be more beneficial for students to learn more related to the industry and could indulge more depth on knowledge and memorable experiences for better preparation in the future. Then the second suggestion, if possible, I would like to suggest that they provide some additional pieces of advice regarding specific companies or new pieces of knowledge for students before proceeding with the industrial training. And next, two suggestions for industry. The first suggestion, there are several things that I have thought about during the internship training weeks, which is adding some bricks at the Oyster Mushroom House 1. This is because it would be convenient for more bricks to be placed on the right side of Oyster Mushroom House 1, as it was nearby to the shallow dike hole. I used to become quite cautious and aware of that area, as my leg could get injured if I accidentally replace my foot position incorrectly and awkwardly. So the second suggestion, it would be the continuous measure of hygiene, as the mushroom sites and houses were located in the woods area. Pests such as rats, cockroaches, carried flies and others need to be taken control, as they could contaminate the mushroom fermented house and mushroom production house, causing production losses. Next, two suggestions for myself. So the first suggestion is I should be focusing my efforts on specific areas like organic mushroom production or sustainable farming that could allow me to showcase my specialization and meet the growing demand for environmentally friendly agricultural products. This targeted approach not only sets me apart but will also open diverse career pathways in research, consulting, or even entrepreneurship, enabling me to establish a unique presence to the dynamic agricultural sector. So the second suggestion, I should continuously expand my knowledge base and refining my skills in these specialized areas, as it will undoubtedly solidify my position as an asset in the field of agriculture. These are the pictures for the appendices. On my left side, it shows the figure A.1 black jelly mushroom production on mushroom block. Next, figure A.2 and figure A.3 split gill mushroom and grey oyster mushroom productions on mushroom block. And that's all from me. Thank you.